Today I'm going to be playing with my InLoveArts nested stitched rectangle dies, and here's a little sneaky peek. Woo! All right, everyone, I'm Jackie of Jacqs. Thanks for joining me today. Now let's get started. For this project, I'm going to be using Marigold by Crepe Paper, the ephemera pieces, and the paper pad. I'll also be using this heavy vellum that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. Actually, it was 2 years ago, and this is by Clear Print. Now, what I've done is chosen this size. I cut this out on my Vagabond, and I wanted to show you that once you cut it out, you actually end up with two pieces. You end up with an outer outline and then an inner piece. And these kind of look like tickets if you look at the corners of them. So that's kind of what I had in mind today, is to kind of decorate this like a ticket. So let's get started. For this design, I'm using the largest of the dies, and I've already cut that out, and I used double-sided Marigold paper this time, so I have my frame and then the main part. So what I'm going to do is actually work with the inner part this time instead of the outer part. And I'm going to need a scoreboard because we're going to create like a little pocket tag. So with our scoreboard, we're going to put it in and score at one end at 1 1/4. And that's all the scoring we need to do. We can fold that over and burnish. Now, instead of gluing the sides, I decided to do something a little different, and I'm going to use my staple board from We Are Memory Keepers. I'm using the smallest stapler, and I'm using the pink staples that come with this. Since I'm going to make this a tag, I'm going to be adding an eyelet here at the top. I'm just using this little black one, a 3/8 inch, and this is one of We Are Memory Keepers' standard eyelets. It's the gray eyelet set. For this one, we're going to create, like I mentioned earlier, like a little ticket. Super cute. I love it. So I've already punched out using the smallest one. Again, you have the frame and the inside. What I normally do for this type, when I want the two-tone pattern there, I take the outline and glue it to whatever pattern paper that I want, and then cut out around it. It's much easier. Now for the corners, you could leave them so that you see the two different patterns, or you could just cut them out with your scissors. Or another way to do it is to take your hole punch and then just line it up right where the curve is, and then cut that little piece out. Here's a final review of the projects that I created for you today using the InLoveArts nested stitched rectangle dies. I am really liking these. They're pretty versatile. Here's the first one that we created, and this was basically a lot of collaging and layering. Added that thread here from Hobby Lobby from Yarn Bee. I love that it has the little sequins on it. And actually one of the sequins fell off, so I glued it onto this little flag here, along with adding the little pink enamel dots. I love this. I love the little bee on there. Super cute. And with the vellum, that actually looks kind of cool, but I wanted it to not distract from what was on top of it, so that's why I used the vellum. So I'm loving that. And then the next thing was this little pocket tag, and we added the little Dollar Tree craft inspiration here, along with some enamel dots, a Dollar Tree butterfly, and an ephemera piece from the Marigold collection. And I loved that I added the gold, the Yarn Bee thread, sequin thread here at the top, so that it just kind of goes with everything. Because what you can do with this piece is tuck it into your pocket. And look how cute that looks. I love all the layers that that gives. So cute. And then I made this one off camera, but I'm loving how this looks like a cute little stamp. And then this one we made on camera. I love that little squirrel. He's so adorable. I did add a little bitty pink enamel heart there, as it says, so sweet. Now, if you are doing Happy Mail and you create this and you have this on the front, you could turn this over, put a little foam dot, and add your little stamps there and send it off. Now look how thin that profile is for a little bit of Happy Mail. So adorable. So that's it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you like this. See you next time.